welcome back to Cybertopia. This is Signs of the Times, and the team are exploring a new neighbourhood that they've never been in before, and Amazing Corp generally never go into because they hate Amazing Corp here, and they're having a very interesting time. So we're going to get back into the action. We'll get the characters to reintroduce themselves, and we'll see how we get on. So, Mark, what is Sir Ingram doing?
So Ingram is apparently making his own tea cult, and just digging a little bit for information, bluffing his way through a little bit, and, well, basically having a good time and getting to know the people here. He's like, oh, yeah, sure. They like their tea now here.
Yeah, ingratiating himself, for sure.
Ingratiating himself.
Okay. Keith, how's Cookie doing?
After bumping into a ghost from his very recent past, Cookie has been a stoic presence on the team, following the leads of the other team members, looking for persons of interest using his social cybernetics.
I suppose it's just fortunate that Jimmy suffered a bit of a head trauma after meeting Cookie, so it doesn't have a full recollection of the circumstances around that.
Unfortunate.
I'd say that after your messaging back to HQ about why didn't you get Jimmy on the roster, they never got a call from him. Maybe he lost the card, maybe the punch to his head crumpled the card, who knows? We'll maybe never find out.
Poor Jimmy, what could have been, the road's not taken, the timeline has split.
Jen, why don't you bring us up to date on Maurice?
Maurice has been dropping hints that they're definitely in this rebellious group against Amazing Corps, and there's no way that is going to backfire in any way at all.
No, definitely not. I'm sure that's all going to be fine. Yep. And Aiden, why don't you bring us up to date on Cyan?
Cyan has mostly been drinking large amounts of food and drink.
I like that they drink food. It's just literally swallowing.
Yes, absolutely.
No chewing at all.
Glass and all. And in between following rats and making a documentary about the wonderful world around the first pylon.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll have that expertly dubbed over. Maybe get some voiceover from the talent back at HQ. Yeah. Very interesting area we've got here. So the team have just been in the bowling alley, getting to know the locals in there, ingratiating themselves. Have got a bit of a rapport with the more downtrodden but rebellious side of the community here, and they've been directed towards the kids that hang out in the hover hockey area. So I'm assuming you're all going to be heading over towards that area. So, does anybody have anything they'd like to add to the hover hockey area that you're heading towards?
Has the power just gone completely out and it's just now regular hockey?
No, so I'm kind of picturing like a outdoor area. Maybe it's like an old skate park kind of thing and it's under an overpass or something.
I'm imagining that hover hockey is like air hockey, but scaled up.
Human-sized air hockey.
So it's not like fancy magnets, it's just blowing air up.
Okay.
And somehow that works. Don't think about it too hard.
I mean, maybe it's kind of the opposite. Maybe the air is blowing out. Instead of rollerblades, it's air blades.
Oh, smart. Oh, that's sick as hell. I want air blades, damn.
Yeah, and it's not hockey in terms of you are sliding a puck around or like hitting a ball with a stick. It's more a bit like lacrosse kind of thing or something.
Oh, I dig that.
Yeah.
Hover lacrosse.
And what's great is that means there's loads of room for like animals underneath.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely like vermin and stuff like just scurrying around underneath these hockey players as they're like boosting around.
Yeah, this is a lot better this way around actually, because if the air was coming out of the pitch, any animals that made it on just whoomp, like they had it that way originally and then they swapped it round because after the first couple of games and some rats like landed in the stands.
Imagine the infrastructure. You're going to have these on every pitch, like every community pitch. Jeez. Maybe in like the professional leagues it's like that, but yeah, this is how the kids do it out on the streets. This is street hover hockey.
Street hover hockey.
I suddenly realised they probably don't have any proper balls anymore.
No, it could be some sort of like holographic projection thing that you have to throw to each other rather than it being a physical ball.
Yeah, that
could be a thing. We don't have to too narrowly define this all. We can leave a little bit up to the imagination. And then later on, I will make a street hover hockey TTRPG. So
you made the grave mistake of opening up world building. This is the next hour. We're just building the sport of hover hockey.
Apparently, yes.
I look forward to the next adventure that I get sent on for Amazing Corps, where I have to infiltrate a street hockey ring that is trying to go to the Olympics.
So anyway, you approach this hobby hockey area, and there's a bunch of kids just zipping all around, boosting off their hover hockey shoes, and like doing some sick tricks and jumps and flips and stuff. And there's maybe let's say a dozen kids out here just all playing and throwing the ball to each other and whatnot. And there's some just kind of sitting to the side, just chatting and whatnot, and others are playing and messing around. Doesn't seem to be anything serious going on, but there's a bunch of kids playing. What do you do as you approach?
And here we have Amazing Core provided facility to help with the sport in this area. As you can see, Amazing Core carefully created a whole section underneath for the local wildlife.
I can't remember. Is there a meat version of the orange?
If you can come up with a name for it, sure.
It's just all capitals blood orange.
Oh no! Blood pudding orange. Yeah.
Just blood orange, all one word, all caps. You have to say it's all caps though.
But it is blood pudding inside the orange, yeah.
It's just a big slab of salted meat that looks like an orange.
It's like a haggis. But
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Haggis orange. No.
I was thinking black pudding, like blood cake.
Mm.
I'm going to pull some of those out of our food crates and slice them, because everyone knows at half time and a nice sports game, you need some blood orange slices.
That sounds so threatening.
To refresh, everyone knows that there's nothing more refreshing than the savoury taste of salted meats.
Oh, wow.
Hello, strapping youth. Would you like some
Blood orange.
Fantastic shots. Would you like some blood orange?
So Maurice wanders up to these kids and just holds out a plate of blood oranges. And this kid's just like, "Oh, who are you? Get away from me with that! It's smelly!
But it's real meat.
Oh, real meat guy!
Oh, my bad.
Do you want some tea instead?
Hughes! I ain't seen your faces around here before.
No.
Get a load of niskies, hey!
No, look. We are here to help. And, we might have some... Like, we've been sent here by the folks at the bowling alley.
Oh, you want to play? Get your boots on. Yeah, come on. We can always do it more.
But is it a gentlemanly sport, though?
Well, I mean, maybe in the leagues.
Well, we'll do it the league way, then.
All right. You got some boots? I don't think we got them in your size.
And he looks back at his companions like, so anybody else joining? If we are playing their game, they might be able to,
I believe my suit is equipped suitably.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah. Another kid comes. Oi, bruv! What's up? Who's these? Oh, oldies! Oh, the oldies want to play. Come on then. You got your sticks, you got your boots. Get on.
Yeah, I don't have any sticks, and nor do I have any boots.
Oh, useless.
Although, I might have a stick, Twill's walking cane.
All right, well, hey, bruv, maybe you sit this one out, yeah? Hey. At this point, all the other kids that were playing hover hockey before have now kind of gathered around, and like there's a bit of interest going on. Who's the new people? What's this about?
Hey, any of you all love your mums, right?
What? Half us ain't got mums. What are you chatting about?
I'm sorry. Just we've got food parcels, to relieve the pressure, and we're handing them out, and well, we're also looking for these guys. Who's got these guys? Anyone seen these guys? I'll start grabbing crates.
And you're holding up the photo of the nerds, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, as you hold up the photo, you see them all kind of looking at each other, and there's some like hushed whispering going through, and one kid at the front's like, "We don't want your food.
Oh.
Go, you take it out to the restaurant and the bowling alley. Like, those people want we're just playing. All right,
we did that already. They sent us.
Get it in a fridge or something. Don't leave that out here. It's gonna stink. We got enough pests and whatnot on the floor.
Oh, these are refrigerated crates. It's the future, don't you know?
I don't know about that stuff. Look.
Those aren't pests. Those are tasty cockroaches.
Oh, no.
Oh.
All right, mate. Yeah, you have one then.
Okay.
Amazing Core cockroaches. Nature's candy bar.
No, don't eat anything in front of them.
Just so Sayan picks up a cockroach and just swallows it, and all the kids are just like, "Ah! Oh, gross!"
When Cyan eats something, does it just sound like a lawnmower starting up and just a chomping, clutching noise? Like a garbage disposal's noise.
Boy.
One of the kids starts retching.
No, I think it's probably more slimy.
Oh, that's worse.
Just the sound of insects being compacted into a gloop.
I don't think he needs to open his mouth all the way, by the way.
I don't know who you guys are. This is disgusting. This is weird. What are you doing here? I don't think I want you playing with us now, like.
No, look. We are looking for the people in the picture.
Don't know them, mate. Don't know them. No.
We want to help them.
I think you do, though, right? Because they help you out. We want to help them out.
Indeed. We know they are in trouble. We want to help.
All right. Let's have a roll for persuasion of some sort then.
Can I roll negotiation and gentlemanliness?
Yep.
Excellent.
Can I help with empathy and persuasion?
Sure.
Come on.
Let's have the assist roll first.
That's a 12 total.
Okay, so that's a +1 to the roll.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
Nat 1.
Oh no.
It's trauma time.
Okay, interesting.
My luck is swinging.
Let's see. A trauma related to what you've just done. I'm tempted to say talking to kids, but I think that's too specific in that it's probably never going to come up again. So you'll be stuck with this trauma forever.
Unfortunately, the kids have decided to judge you as cringe.
Okay, yep. That's it. That's the trauma. Cringe.
Cringe.
You're -1 cringe.
You are certifiably cringe now, I'm sorry to say.
Trauma -1 cringe. Oh boy.
Hello, fellow kids.
You have decided to pull up the chair and say, so.
Yeah, you just come across as incredibly awkward to these children.
What's the currency? Sorry, a tangent. I just had an idea. What's the currency in this world?
Let's call it credits, I guess.
Credits, okay.
Generic term.
Amazing core store credit.
Oh, no, it's definitely a Mazo coin.
A Mazo coin, okay. Seeing this cringe display from Sir Ingram have an amazing idea. Instead of trying to bribe the kids with blood orange, I just go, silly me, sorry, forget all of this. Do you know where these guys are? I've got, say 50 Amaze coin for whoever tells me where they are?
So Ingram just, dejectedly droops off.
Oh, I get to Sir Ingram and go, it was a good attempt. You've been doing well so far.
Better luck next time. I don't know who you people are. Don't know who those people are. Look, you's weirdos, and we've got a game to get back to. So, why don't you just wander off, like
100 Amaze coin.
No. It's all right. It's all right.
Oh,
come on, everybody. Let's leave these weirdos to it. All right, bye. And most of them head back onto the hover hockey pitch. Not all of them. Some of them are still kind of sat to the side.
Well, what about competition?
Oh no.
The ones that have gone onto the pitch have just kind of waved you off. They don't want to have anything else to do with you. The ones that are sat there are just kind of trying to ignore you as best they can.
Well, that went badly. I don't really know how to deal with children. They scare me.
Yes, I concur.
So these three have done an amazing job of it so far. Well done. Gold stars all around everyone.
Nailed it.
Nailed it so far. However, knowing what tiny bits we do know, the nerds at least like the kids, and that's evidenced probably enough by the fact that this place, which uses up a inordinate amount of power to keep a hockey ring-sized air hockey pitch powered up, presumably in this place which is suffering otherwise constant blackouts. So that seems like something for us to look into.
Yeah, so what you might notice actually on that point is that all these kids, none of them seem to have the standard kind of gear. It all seems a bit kind of jerry-rigged, and their hover boots maybe are just normal trainers that have had attachments attached to them or something, and it all looks a bit kind of makeshift, and yeah, they've almost definitely had help getting themselves geared up with all this sort of stuff.
Yeah, someone's helped these kids make some very impressive jury-rigged hockey boots that allow them to hover off the ground slightly, which is kind of impressive.
So what you're saying is, if the nerds are the people who fixed the boots, if someone's boots were broken somehow, we might be able to follow them.
Oh god.
But let's have causing injuries to kids and destroying their boots as a plan B for now.
Oh gosh, I don't know how to deal with children.
I don't do customer service with young ones.
No, they don't come in for a coffee and an omelette in the morning. That's not really their bag.
I've got a approach somewhat, at least some approach. So Cookie's going to at least listen out for someone's going to be playing some music somewhere. They got some headphones on or some type of thing being played really, really loudly, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
Presumably it's going to be some amazing core trash.
Yeah, let's say they've got a little hover drone speaker kind of thing that's flitting about, and as the action moves from one part of the field to another, the drone's kind of following around background, almost kind of soundtracking the action.
Cool.
I love that.
Oh,
So I listened to it for a bit, just nod my head alongside. Oh yeah, it's on the last Dahlia Inferno album, very oddly loudly.
Yeah.
It's a shame it's not the new stuff. And they haven't released the album yet, so me saying very loudly, it's not the new stuff.
I like this. Yeah. So let's say there's 3 kids sat at the side still, just kind of watching the others, and one of them hears you say this and just kind of perks it up, like, what'd you say?
I say it's not the new stuff. Like, it's not the stuff they were playing in Brazil like last month.
What? Nah.
At this point, I'm just going to pull out my phone and bring up the bits of, because, I used to work in media talent division, so I've probably got at least one demo track sitting on my phone somewhere, and just play it very quietly, like the first few bars, so it's obviously identifiable, and then stop it before they get too invested.
What? Oh, it's amazing. Wait, what's that? What's that you got? Is that?
No. Bit of secret tech, Got me some.
Is that the latest phone? What model you got there?
No, it's not. It's nowhere near close to the latest phone for Cookie. But yeah, it's like no. It's just a bit of music that I picked up from the most recent Dahlia Inferno tour. Go
on. Show me your phone. That looks awesome. We ain't got those.
I put the music on and put it back into my pocket. Like no.
He's at least half interested in the music, but looks very interested in the tech itself. Just trying to get a peek at it. Like, go on.
You into tech, are you?
Yeah. Love that stuff. What you got? Go on.
It's like a few years old model. I like some of the older tech stuff, like only like the past 2 years or so.
Nice. Now we only got the old stuff around here. Everything is like hand-me-downs. So I think Kel was the only person with like the 5-year-old models. Like everything else, we got like 10 years old and whatnot. Awesome. Kel, you've seen this. It's even better than yours. And this little girl comes scurrying up from the floor where they were sitting with the 3 of them. Oh, mister, let me see. I ain't see that one. Let me see. Come on.
And here in the heart of some of the poorest parts of the town, you can still see how Amazing Chord is supporting the education of young children in new technologies in terms of, for instance, both this new phone and indeed the blood match drone camera I am in fact using to speak to you right now.
And at that, actually, the first kid like turns to Cyan, like, "Whoa! I ain't seen one of those before. Is that a camera drone thing? Like, oh yeah,
yeah. I mean, it's a few years old now.
Oh, do you reckon you can take some shots of the match? Like, that would be awesome. Oh, you get some great angles. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, but where do you want me to like feed it back to?
I don't know. Don't you like record like somewhere? You can send it to us.
Yeah, but don't you broadcast it to somewhere?
No. Just like you stick it up on Headspace, and then we can all like access it. Like,
yeah, but if you put it on Headspace, surely like I don't know, look clandestinely over my shoulder. Surely like the man's going to hear about that, right? Though, right? They'll see that.
Oh, we don't care about the man. That's what the oldies care about. Look, we ain't cared about the man forever. Like we just want to play and have fun and get a Headspace and get we'll get all the ticks and whatnot. So yeah, go on.
Nah, you can't trust anything on Headspace. That's dangerous stuff. That is like
come on. Everyone's on Headspace. Ain't you on Headspace? But yeah, show us the tech. Come on.
I'm looking around at some of the kids who might have been told, at least by someone else who says you can't trust anything that's up on Headspace, and working out which ones of those are going, oh yeah, shit.
Yeah, I think it's still just these 3 kids that were on the sidelines have kind of gathered around, and they're just so excited by this fancy new tech that they've not seen before that nothing else is really registering at the moment.
Yeah, fair.
But as they're taking a look at Cyan, will you let them have a look at the blood match drone?
Yeah, absolutely, because he figures that if they destroy it, then he just gets a new model.
Yeah, so
Smart.
and they're just they grab it out of the air and they're passing it to each other like, look at this. Oh, the nerds would fucking love this. This is brilliant. They're poking it and they're like, oh yeah, they totally add some mods and whatnot, and oh, this can be great. Yeah, can we get one of these? Can you get us one? Can we have this?
I mean, what for?
All right, we'll get the nerds to kick it out, and then we can have it all following around. And you know how we got the audio drone? We could have the camera drone, and we could be taking shots and like loading it up live onto the Headspace, and then everyone can see us play. Or maybe we'll get sponsored or some shit.
Yeah, I bet you could.
Yeah, so let's probably look at the people who can actually speak and getting them to try and smooth the situation and get it sorted.
We're cringe and bad. We've fucked up with the kids already. It's all you, buddy.
Ingram is just like to the side, just very sadly drinking a cup of tea in the corner.
You're having the world's quickest midlife crisis.
Oh, my cup of tea. You'll never judge me, will you? You'll never call me cringe.
Just like tea isn't cringe.
Tell you what. You mentioned, who was it you said? The nerds? Someone? They sound like they're...
No. No one mentioned nerds. What are you talking about? No.
Like, you mentioned someone who's good with tech. We'll hand it over to them. Teach them all the bits. Because this thing like finicky, the shape of the drone, it's like, it's finicky, it's delicate. Needs someone to do some mods to it immediately. If we hand it over to them directly, they'll probably get it running for you, like with the mods you want within a day or two.
I don't know about that. Don't know. Look, you just leave it with us, and we'll see what we can do. Like, they taught us some things, the nerds. I mean, we've learned some things. Like, we can do some stuff. Like, yeah.
I'm just going to lean clandestinely into the kids. Like, come on, you can trust us, right?
All right, let's have a roll.
Okay.
It's hard locked into their Amaze Corp account. They need to change it around a bit, right?
So I am a absolutely horrible person. My core is talent agent, which may as well read sleazeball. +1 persuasion. I got my social cybernetics helping on this. So let's see how badly I messed this one up. +6.
Come on.
Good luck.
Would you like an assist?
I would love an assist, yes.
I mean, I don't know much I can actually use for this. I guess the best I can do is the drone itself.
The drone itself will be enough. If you make it look like unreliable and finicky that they won't want to touch it, even better.
Yeah. Let's have that assist roll.
14.
Nice. Okay, that's at +1.
That means my total end is 16.
Nice. Okay. The kid's like, all right, well, we ain't seen them in a while, but yeah, the nerds, like, they're pretty chill. They're nice geese. Like, maybe, like, I don't know. They used to have a lair, right, under the under the diner. So I mean, maybe you go over there and knock on the door. Maybe
like a cool hacker lair or like a broom closet.
Like, I mean, it's just I don't know. Like, I ain't been there in a while. I ain't seen them. Like, it's just in the basement, Like, and maybe you just go and drop it off to them, and then they'll come and bring it out to us when it's all kitted up. You tell them we sent you, like, maybe.
Well, why don't you come along and then you can see what's on the camera? You can be filmed as you take us there.
I mean, that sounds cool, but we're playing, like, we're up next, so yeah. All right.
Yeah, sure. No, don't worry. We'll go drop off from there. It's, what's your name so we can say who sent us? Because I imagine they'll freak out if they just saw this thing land on their doorstep.
Oh yeah, probably. I'm serious.
Serious.
And that's Sal and that's Kel.
Sal, Kel.
But yeah, I know they know us. We're mates and all. Like,
yeah, now we're mates as well. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Thanks for your help, Sirius.
Yeah, so when you just tell them, like, send it over to Sirius when it's set, and that would be cool. Maybe you can come and play with us at some point, or you come hang out or whatever. Like, yeah, you seem pretty chill. I don't know about that weirdo, but yeah, and you with the meat, like. But you two, you the camera and the hat, you seem cool, all right?
I suddenly grew a hat between sessions, didn't I? Yes.
Grew a hat.
It's like, compliment the ensemble.
Hats are organic matter.
Currently, my spy tools includes hat, so. And we head over to the cringe corner.
Hey guys.
Can I come out? Yeah. Oh, it's our turn. Like, we're on now. So yeah. You send it over when it's done. All right, and yeah, we'll catch you around. All right, bye.
Later, Sirius.
And load that up to headspace. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, these three kids all strap on their hover boots and zip off into the arena. You instantly see them just bashing into each other, and like the hollow ball just getting launched into someone's face, and them just getting dazed. Yeah, there's some sort of shenanigans going on, but everyone's having a fun, good time. Welcome to the mid-roll. We're going to use this space to tell you a bit about ourselves and also to celebrate some of our awesome friends. Firstly, maybe it'd be a good idea to tell you a bit about this game and where you can find it. Cybertopia is a rules-lite sci-fi game created by myself, Ben Newbon, and the base rulebook can be bought pay what you want over at my itch page. You can find me mostly on Twitter, just by my name, Ben Newbon, and I also have some trailers and whatnot up on YouTube, also under my name. And here's some info about the players from this episode.
Hey all, Mark the Wanderer here, creator of the Lugon project. If you like a setting where magic, ecology and evolution are all combined, give us a look on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at LugonD or the Lugon project.
Hi, I'm Jen and I've been playing Maurice. You can find me on Twitter until it dies in a hellfire at Jen Jenbles. Or you can find me playing Mavis the medtech at Cyberpunk Tales from the Oasis. Or on Tuesdays over with AmpersandD20 on Twitch, playing a very, very good adventurer who's a very good adventurer indeed.
Hello, I'm Aiden, and I write comedy one-shots, which you can find at pix-at-flies.itch.io.
Hi, I'm Keith. I'm a game developer and tabletop role-playing game layout designer, and you can find my work at kaYNSD.itch.io. You can also find me playing as paladins, changelings, and changing paladins in the Guild of Icons on the Twitch channel His Cursedness. Follow what I'm up to at kaYNSD@macedon.social.
Next up, here's a quick promo for a good friend of the show. If you've been looking for perhaps the most unusual combination in a TTRPG actual play, have I got the podcast for you. Two Monsters Rolling Dice uses Fate core with monsters, cowboys, and all your low fantasy staples set in a steampunk Weird West kind of world. It's cinematic, dramatic, and has a sweet, sweet soundscape you just gotta hear.
Howdy y'all, we're Two Monsters Rolling Dice, an actual play tabletop roleplay podcast played in the cinematic Fate core system, with a new and original score and a cutting-edge sound design. Fully included. We're a team of real-life friends and nerds focused on collaborative storytelling, character-driven drama, and immersive original worlds. It'll be hard for you to decide who in our stable of monsters is your favorite, although, let's be honest, it's probably going to be me. Our first season, The Uncanny Valley, is set in the low fantasy world of Palmyra at the onset of its steam age. Join us on the Isle of Khan, where nothing is as it seems, and all the cowboys, humans, elves, everyone feel the pervasive weight of an inexplicably strange feeling in the air. If you're looking for intrigue, drama, laughs, cowboy duels, dinosaurs, political conflict, mysterious supernatural phenomena, and so much more, all in the style of an old-timey radio dramedy, give us a try. Check us out at twomonstersrollingdice.com or by searching for Two Monsters Rolling Dice wherever you get your podcasts.
And now, back to the action. Alright, so, yeah, you've been informed that the nerds have a lair below the diner.
Alright, we've got a place at least.
Oh, good. Not here, right?
Not here, no.
Oh, thank goodness.
Back at the eatery.
I think I would appreciate that place a whole lot more. Let's get out of here.
Back at the 90s themed...
Famished Gotchi.
Famished Gotchi, yeah.
The Famished Gotchi.
Famished Gotchi. Only 90s kids will get this reference.
So, I mean, you can go back to the eatery. You gave it a pretty thorough looking through before. Cookie looked around the perimeter and Ingram had a look around the inside. But you have been informed that there is a basement, but you've not seen any sign of a basement.
It's worth checking out, though, isn't it?
Shall I try the outside of the building, see if I can scan something down the floor? Maybe it's a wild shot, but might help.
It's worth a try.
And Cian will basically follow animals again, see if they know this kind of...
Yeah, or, maybe we can combine those two abilities.
Okay.
And Cookie, you're good at casing the joint, right? Am I using that word right? Is that the right wording?
I know my way around a crowbar and a set of wire cutters, yes.
Ah, brilliant.
Okay. Who wants to lead the action on investigating?
Ingram has +3.
So I've got 6 on mine.
Ingram is going on support. Okay, never mind.
I'll wait for those support rolls to come through.
That's a 2 +3. It's a 5.
Okay.
Thank you. Your support is appreciated.
I think Ingram is still a little bit shook due to being called cringe.
He's looking down to see if he can see through the ground. He's actually just looking at the ground. He's forgotten to flip down the monocle.
Failing to observe things below you is what the kids call a bad look.
So is anybody else assisting in the casing?
I'm not sure I've got anything that I can justify. I do have the word spatula crowbar written down, so if we need to break into somewhere, I might be able to help.
Amazing.
If we find the door, maybe.
The best I've got is some spy tools and observation or thievery. So if you need me to start saying, okay, I can put a device on your drone to pilot it better, then or pilot it with a few more options.
Yeah, dude, that sounds good.
So, yeah, I will try and roll with that then. But
go for it.
Total that's 15 if we include a +1 for thievery. So, yeah,
okay.
15.
So it's a +1 for Aiden's roll.
Nice.
Sorry, guys. 13.
Okay. Let's say you go walk around the perimeter of the building again, and as you do, something seems a bit off around that area where there's the back door and there's those crates piled up and stuff. Like, this sort of stuff doesn't seem like it's supposed to be here. Feels a bit out of place. Like, maybe these wooden crates would have been rotting by now, just being left out to the elements or whatever. These don't look right.
Is this a hologram?
If you go up and try to touch them, yeah, your hands just go straight through.
Ah, would you look at that? I was helpful as well. Let's go.
Well done. Well done.
The kids were right.
Yeah, so as you enter into the area of this hologram, as your eyes pass through where the hollow shells are, I guess you see immediately, oh, there is a stairway going down to a door that is clearly the basement of the diner.
This might explain why there was constant brownouts in the restaurant if they were drawing this much power.
You were onto something.
Indeed, indeed. Well then, let's venture forth.
I shall go down first if you want, and then...
Sure. I'll be right behind you. If there's trouble afoot, don't worry, we've got it covered.
Okay, so the steps are a little bit slippery as you go down, and as you get up to the doorway, a heavy metal shutter just slams down over the door.
Oh,
Well done.
I'll look out for other traps.
Yeah, do a roll to look for traps.
Not a lot. I can't see anything.
I just had this horrible thought that we're below a 90s themed restaurant looking for traps. We're going to get hit with giant paint cans suspended from the ceiling, aren't we?
that was my foot. When Ben said the steps are slippery, I'm like, no one touch that door handle.
So if we find like a mechanism in this door, because it is an iron shutter, right?
Yeah, a heavy steel shutter has come down.
I might be able to take a peek at its inner workings, see if we can disable this. Want me to give it a shot?
I know you three are better at like breaking into places than me, but have we considered knocking first? Maybe just a tap. We're on the same side after all, and I look around to see if there's a camera listening in or something, just in case.
Yeah, have a look around roll then.
Oh, that was mostly just me trying to wink, nudge to people that we should stay in character outside.
Yeah, stay in character.
But sure, that's a 12. I don't think I've got anything that really gears towards that.
Yeah, I don't think...
No.
You don't really spot anything.
Okay.
You can't see a camera or a speaker or anything that looks like an intercom kind of system or anything like that.
I tell you what, from last time, Maurice is quite decisive, as is obvious. So they're just going to walk up and rap loudly on the shutter.
Okay. Yeah, you bang on the shutter and there's no response.
With a very polite tap, Egram also knocks on the shutter and just exclaims, "Hello there. We were told by your acquaintances that we could find you here. We might have some requests and information against some amazing folks we would like to discuss."
Okay. Let's have a persuasion roll. Jen, I'll say you could give an assist on that.
Oh, cool.
Does Cookie have anything to offer as well?
I'm staying quiet for now. I'm just looking around. If they start a conversation, then I might butt in, but for now, very, very comfortable having Ingram take the lead for this one.
All right.
Ingram's far more diplomatic than I am.
Come on, dice.
What do we think to the bonuses? The decisive +1 for stepping forward and rapping the door, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
That's a 15 + 1, 16.
Okay, that's a +2 to the roll for Mark then.
So I am adding negotiation.
Mm-hmm.
Do I add gentleman to this?
Sure.
All right. In that case, yes. It is, let's see, so that's 3, okay, +2, 22 total.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, the shutter raises and it looks like just an ordinary door behind it.
Right.
But you don't hear any, no one calls you don't hear any voices or anything like that.
I think this is quite the clear invitation, everybody. Shall we?
Nice. Out of interest, I forget exactly how rolling against traumas work, but is doing something suave and cool like that against cringe, or do you have to embrace the cringe to go back against it?
I think it's kind of cringe in terms of awkwardness, right? So yeah, I'd say that would have incurred your awkwardness doing that roll. So you can have a success against your roll there.
Hell yeah.
Success against your cringe trauma. Okay, so yeah, the door seems to be unlocked.
We should head on in, right?
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go first and bear the brunt of any paint cans.
Sure.
So as you enter into the room, the door just is unlocked. It opens, it swings open, and you walk in, and you can see 4 people in what look kind of like dentist chairs. Then they're strapped in and they've got like VR headsets on and all haptic gear like strapped to them, and you can't really identify them in any way apart from there are bodies in these kind of full VR setups going on here. And before you can step any further into the room, you see very clearly green lasers just kind of crisscrossing all the way around you. So you can maybe, all four of you can walk into the room, but you can't get much further and you can't do anything without interrupting one of these lasers.
Impressive amount of tech.
Indeed.
You hear a very electronic sounding voice just say, "What do you want?"
We thought you might be hungry.
Yes, your friends at the bowling alley are concerned about you.
"We have had a delivery of food from upstairs recently. Thank you."
I just look at the side to see if they've got a pile of barely touched Chinese food or something nearby, or like half-eaten pizza.
What you can see is that each of them has a tube that is going to them that leads up to a like vat at the side of the room, and there is the crate that you delivered upstairs to Jimmy earlier is sat empty next to that vat.
Just poured all the food into the vat.
Nice.
I see our donation has been made useful.
Good. We were hoping we could be of mutual assistance to each other. We understand that you have a vested interest, as we do, in causing problems to our amazing overlords, shall we say.
We are listening.
The reason we've been able to bring this food and these resources to this area that really sorely needs it is because we managed to take down a truck carrying those supplies. And well, the more routes we have, the more information we have, then the more trucks can go missing, and the more useful food and aid can reach the people who really need it, like the residents around the first pylon.
We have scanned the vehicle that you arrived in. There are no reports of this being a missing vehicle.
Of course, there's no way that Amazing Corps would want to make it publicly known that one of their shipments was so easily taken.
They are a very prideful lot indeed. Fools.
This is a valid response.
I'm sure if you need our credentials, we could prove some things. You strike me as people who know quite a lot. All of us have risked ourselves in order to cause harm to the corporation. I myself was part of a sadly unsuccessful but a daring train heist on the Maglev. It didn't go quite to plan, but we'll get them next time.
Are you talking about the unsuccessful underground heist?
Yes, unfortunately.
We do not operate with them. Their methods are unreasonably violent.
Well, sadly, they do not operate with me anymore. I'm sure you can imagine the failure did not go over well, but I hope that it proves that my commitment to the cause.
We are not a violent lot. We are more...
What is it you want of us?
Your support, mostly. Your skills, your help. I believe we can be of great use to each other in furthering our goals in a non-violent yet effective manner.
Your attendance to our location puts us all in grave danger.
Well, it was necessary. Listen, I'll be frank with you. You're hitting the pylon, right? That's you?
We make use of what resources we can gather.
Right. Well, someone's onto you. You're already compromised. That's what I'm saying. Our attendance here was necessary to ensure that the more violent parts of Amazing Corps weren't here before us, huh?
We are considering your proposal. Does anybody want to do anything else or say anything else whilst this conversation is happening?
Can you remind us? We were just meant to deal with them in some way, weren't we? We weren't given any brief, bring them back alive for questioning or anything.
To stop the signal without bringing attention.
Yeah, bringing them in would be the preferable result. Violence or killing would be a bad thing for the PR in the area.
I believe the official brief is shut it down in a PR-friendly manner.
Of course, intelligence is always a requested thing for Amazing Corp, so bringing in people who can answer questions would be useful.
We could tell them that we can evac them because there are people on the way to get them, and then just drive them straight back to headquarters.
Monstrous. I approve.
I like the plan. It's a solid plan.
Hey, Maurice needs this job.
It's not the most gentlemanly thing to do, but you know. sacrifices have to be made.
I think the only thing I'm doing whilst they're doing the character routine is I'm looking around to see which one of them is talking to us, or whether it's a collective of them talking to us at the same time, and how they are observing us, like cameras, sensors, all these other things. I guess I'm getting out my counter espionage tools at this juncture and just having them detect bugs and all the rest of it.
Okay. Yeah, let's have a roll for that then.
Yay, thievery. Oh, that ain't good. That's only a 7. So I guess it's massively interference at this juncture, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, your tools aren't picking much up, but when you're looking around the room, you can very clearly see there are cameras and sensors and stuff everywhere in this room, and the voice is coming through a speaker system in the room, and none of the bodies are moving, so you can't particularly see if it's coming from a single person or if it's a collective or whatever, but it kind of talks in the collective we, so you could presume that they're at least conversing amongst themselves before giving a response.
Yeah.
How about Saiyan? What's Saiyan up to?
So all Saiyan would be interesting because he can't talk them out to anything. But why he wants to keep an eye out is for any defences, or here's the more important thing, kind of where the power supply is, so he can shut the whole thing down by eating it.
Okay, yeah, let's have a roll for that then, for finding things, a searching roll, I suppose.
So can I use eat anything, but on the basis that he wants to look for something he can eat that would be disruptive, or is that just stretching it too far?
I think that would only be when you're actually going to be eating it.
Fine. In which case, it'll be the camera analysis and Hunter, I guess.
Okay.
I like the concept you try to use eat anything to justify any role, and the principle that I will attempt to eat it at some point in my life.
It's valid.
I am attempting to navigate in space because at one point I plan to consume the sun.
All right, Aiden, what's the roll?
That was a 14.
It's a 14. Okay, you can quite clearly find that there is, past the lasers that are still in front of you, blocking you from entering fall into the room, there is a bunch of cables that are coming down through the wall, through the ceiling, towards that area of that junction box that Cookie spotted outside earlier. And yeah, it very much looks like they are draining power from this particular establishment, which is why they were having those brownouts that were described previously. And you can see that there do seem to be some drones in the room that are stationary, not doing anything, not active at the moment, but you can't see anything that's like, there's no like lasers, there's no projectile weapons or anything that seems to be like a security system beyond these laser ropes that you've got going across your way at the moment. So you're all still in this area at the entrance. They've not let their guard down enough to let you into the room fully, but they are happily conversing with you.
Let's make this play then, I guess.
Yeah. You're going to make the proposal of the extraction thing.
Yeah. Look, the shit you're doing here, it's all over the web, right? We know that they're coming for you. That's why we're here. You have to get out of here, and we can help you.
Your precaution is noted. We corroborate this story. What would you propose?
Well, we came here in a van that's not going to get stopped because they won't report it stolen. It's not going to get searched because it's an amazing core vehicle. And it's now conveniently empty of all the crates we bought it here. We could get you and your gear in there and get you the hell out of here and take you somewhere safe. To our safe house.
All right, I think we're going to have this roll.
Anyone else want to help persuade?
I can negotiate.
Yeah.
I can help, maybe.
Jen is definitely leading this because she's been doing all the talking.
I want to get the camera drone start flashing in an alarming manner.
Okay, interesting. I like that. Yep.
16.
Okay, that's +2.
Ingram is detailing a couple of make the hideout seem a little bit more real. So maybe like summing up some amenities, some features of the hideout. 11 total.
Okay, so that's another +1. So +3 from the assists.
Okay. So I'm going to, while I'm explaining this, I'm also going to pull out the fancy hacking gear and just kind of look at a screen and kind of shake my head and put it back in my pocket
Yeah.
in order to try and get +2 from that.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
I'd argue that I'm taking the lead, so this is decisiveness as well, right? So that's a 3. Persuasion,
Yep,
4.
for sure.
And then empathy.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's plus another 2. So that's 6 plus, how was it, 3
3
from
from
the
them.
assist.
Okay, this is a big
Let's
one.
go. Plus 9, let's crush it.
I really hope this isn't a 1. Don't get that one.
There's an 8 plus 9, so
Okay.
17. I'm glad we had that much assistance.
Well done, everyone.
That's good, yeah. It's definitely done the job. So
Teamwork.
we are in agreement. How much time would you say we have?
I think we have to go now, right?
The camera says they're coming. They may be here momentarily.
I believe so, yes.
They might already be here.
The situation is quite grave.
Okay, so the lasers drop and you hear a bunch of kind of hissing and buzzing noises, and you see all of the gear that is strapped to these people on these chairs on straps, and the headsets lift off, and you see those very gaunt looking people from that photo. They're looking a bit less malnourished now that they've had a decent serving of food through the vats and the tubes, and they unplug themselves from those.
Quick, grab everything valuable, grab your data. We don't want to leave anything behind for them, right?
One of them kind of looks over to you and kind of groggily says, "It's okay. We've got a fail-safe. It's all right. Let's just get out of here."
What type of failsafe?
Do you not want to bring it with you? We've got a whole truck. We can load it up quickly.
We don't have the time. You said they're coming immediately.
No, indeed, they're right. Let's just get out of here.
Let's
quickly.
go.
There's no use, taking more risk.
Yeah, give us a hand. We've been plugged in for a long time.
Yeah, of course.
Sure, will do.
So, each one of them will kind of wrap an arm around each one of you, and you can lead them out of the basement up the steps.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get to the top of the steps, one of them kind of turns around and presses a button in some sort of remote device they're holding, and you just see the heavy shutter come down again, and you just hear a zoom, zoom, zoom kind of noise, and a bleep, and a ding. And he said, "That's it. It's okay. It's done.
Right.
Everything in that room's been microwaved. It's useless."
Yes, that's my method too. Let's get you on the truck and we'll get you out of there. We should still have a little bit of food left as well. Get your strength up.
On the way out, Cyan will accidentally damage his camera and leave it for the kids at the bar.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, so you load them up into the truck and head off. What we'll say is you pile them all into the back, and all of you get into the front part. And as you're going off, I suppose you lock up the back of the truck so there's no chance of them getting out. And when you're driving off, you have a hollow screen come down in the front addressing you, and you can all see George again. Yeah, I guess this comes through after you've left the vicinity of the pylon so they can get a signal through again. Hi, team. I guess good job. I hear that you've exited the zone of the pylon, and we're getting a signal through. I'm guessing that you've got the hackers. We're not reporting any more infiltrations of our system, so good job, well done.
Oh, good, we got the right ones. And I reach under the dashboard of the truck and hit a switch, and the gap between the front and the back of the truck closes off, and I guess some type of sleeping gas provides through the back.
Brutal.
Oh boy.
So we'll bring them in for full debriefing, and hopefully we can change these their minds towards Amazing Corps, and we can maybe put their talents to good use. We'll send some more donations to the area. And hopefully that'll help some of the sentiment towards Amazing Corps around there, and we'll see where we can go from there. Okay, thanks again, team, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
And
Bye-bye.
as you're driving off, you can see snippets of kind of a documentary about the area from Amazing Corps, an older one. This is 10-15 years ago, when people were a bit cheerier, a bit not quite so downtrodden as they have gotten now. It's definitely an Amazing Corps PR video saying the area around here is thriving, and the pylon has done a huge heap of good for the community.
The people here love the pylon. The pylon provides jobs and security for all of their families.
And then at the end, there's a PSA saying any links to ailments or suffering of the population in this area have been inconclusively linked to Amazing Corps activity.